In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit the fish fossil file for 3D printing. So you would just go to my 3D printing using Tinkercad page, and underneath the video tutorial, you'll see a link that says click here to download the fish fossil file. You're going to want to click on that, and your computer will just look a little different than mine since you're doing it at school and I'm making this tutorial for my computer at home. If you click on your Documents folder and click Save, the file called Fish will save to your computer. Then you want to go to Tinkercad. Open it up and log in. Pick Create New Design. And then on here, what you would need to do is you're going to import the file that you saved from the internet. So you would pick Import, choose a file, go to your Documents folder, and click on the fish file that you just downloaded. Pick Open and Import. It will put your design onto the work plane. Now, I don't want you to 3D print just the fish fossil how it is. I want you to edit it and make some changes and make it your own. So on the fish fossil, you could add some things to the fish's head. You could add things to the fossil pieces. You could add things to the tail. Let me just show you an example. Let's say I wanted to add a fin to the fish's head. I'm going to drag on a cylinder shape. If this is in the way, just click here and that goes up. I want to drag this down and make this about probably 4 or 5 millimeters thick. And then I'm going to stick this onto my fish's head. If you want to make this combine, you just drag your mouse across the fish and your circle and pick Group, and it will stick your shape onto the fish. If you want to change up that shape a little bit to make the fin look different, you could add another shape to it. Like, say, for example, I could add the cylinder shape that's a hole. I could drag my mouse across that and pick Group, and then it makes the fin that I created look kind of like that. So now he has this on top of his head. I could also add things to the surface, the top surface of the fish. If you want to do that, drag on a work plane. This would make something stick to maybe his face. So let's say I want to make some designs on here. Maybe I would drag on, let's say I want to put a star on it. I might drag on the star shape, resize it to the size I want. I want to change the thickness of that probably to about 5 if I can. Just stick it on. So now I've got a star shape coming out of my fish's cheek. Oops, I put that back. If I want it to stick together, remember I drag my mouse across the whole shape and I pick Group, and then that sticks it on. So you can add on a few things. You can add things to different surfaces or work planes until you have made it your own. You could probably even put your name on it if you zoomed in on it and went to text, and you might need to change the size of the letters when you put it on. That's another idea. It's up to you. But I'd like you to make some changes to it before you save it. So when you're finished, always view it from the home view it from the front. You want to make sure you don't see anything underneath it. Sometimes when you view it from the front, you'll notice something like I see that shape right there. It's sticking up a little bit. Maybe I might want to go back and make that a little bit shorter. If you ever want to ungroup something to edit it, you just drag your mouse across it, pick Ungroup, click the shape. So I think I'm going to make that a little shorter. So it's just sticking up a little bit off his cheek. Now I'm going to regroup it. All right, so when you're all finished with it, view it from all the angles. Just double check and make sure that the thickness is good. I might want to change the thickness of that down to about a 5. And now I'm ready to save it. So I click here, I put my name, you put your own name, and that saves your work. So when you go back to Tinkercad, your fish fossil should be saved now in your design gallery with your changes on it. And that's how you edit the fish fossil.